Hey there, everyone. Here we are again doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles. Today we're doing lesson number 279, another lesson about freedom. Creation's freedom promises my own. The end of dreams is promised me because God's Son is not abandoned by his love. Only in dreams is there a time when he appears to be in prison and awaits a future freedom, if it be at all. Yet, in reality, his dreams are gone, with truth established in their place. And now is freedom his already. Should I wait in chains which have been severed for release, when God is offering me freedom now? I will accept your promises today and give my faith to them. My Father loves his Son, whom he created as his own. Would you withhold the gifts you gave to me? And that is lesson 279, Creation's Freedom Promises My Own. Let's jump over to A Year of Forgiveness and see the 2019 remix of that lesson. Gotta show the picture here. Look at that. Talk about that. Only in dreams are we imprisoned and we don't have freedom. All right, creation's freedom promises my own. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. Have you not noticed that only humans imprison? They imprison animals. They imprison themselves. Freedom, creativity, and self-expression are natural ways of being on this plane. Even though you are in separation, you want freedom. You want to create. And you want to relax and be yourself. These restrictions you feel on this plane are self-created. That means they arise because you believe in them. You believe in your weakness, perhaps, or you believe in your lack of freedom. You believe that you must sacrifice or suffer to be holy. If you are in a place of lack of freedom right now, we want you to immediately go into your mind and ask yourself, how am I imprisoning myself? What beliefs rush to the surface as soon as I imagine making a break for freedom? Those ideas and beliefs that rush to the surface when you even think about being free are the ones imprisoning you. They are in your mind, and you can easily discover them by imagining your escape. You will hear the voice of the ego tell you that you can't do it and the reasons why. Okay, so that's really, really good. Going into your mind and asking yourself, how am I imprisoning myself? What beliefs rush to the surface as soon as I imagine making my break for freedom? That's really good. I'm sure everybody has something in there that they feel like is holding them back, or it's an imagined thing that's holding them back. It may seem real, but I think it's our belief in the fact that that thing can hold us back is what's actually holding us back, not the thing, the person, the situation, whatever. All right, and of course the ego is going to explain very intelligently, very logically why this means you can't have that freedom that you want. This is a very, very good exercise for those of you who feel imprisoned right now. You are not imprisoned, except by your beliefs about your life, your reality as you experience in the moment. So trust in these lessons to reveal to you how to become free and how to honor that wonderful, loving creation that you have been gifted with, which is your life and your connection to the divine. Know that you are the one in possession of the key. You do not need to suffer. You do not need to sacrifice. You do not need to imprison yourself in any way, shape, or form. It is merely a mistake of mind, but you are involved in believing that mistake of mind, and it must be you who seeks it out. In the end, it must be you who relinquishes it voluntary. Blah. In the end, it must be you who relinquishes it voluntarily. Because if you have an imprisoning belief in your mind, then it is not from spirit. It is not of love. It is not of the ego and its limiting beliefs and ideas. Understand that as you change through time, some of the things you believe now will seem absurd to you in a few years. You will look at your life and mind and body, which are healed by these teachings, and you will come to understand that the prison indeed was of your creation. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. Well, this lesson definitely speaks to me. I have some things going on in the background that are making me feel, like I'm not completely free, and blaming myself and shaming myself and judging myself. So, we continue to do this work. We continue to support each other just to help remind each other that revealing the truth to ourselves does set us free. And the truth is, we just have beliefs and things that are not real, that we made up. And in this sacred sexuality retreat that I'm attending right now, this 2-week-long adventure that I'm on in Phoenix, we're learning a lot about something called our armor, which, being a Course in Miracles student, reminds me so much of the ego. And in this shamanic ceremony that I'm doing, we're literally breaking plates, armor plates that are developed when we're young, usually before you're age 5 or so, depending on how early in your life you experienced different traumas and just had to cope with things in a way you didn't understand. You create this defense mechanism that doesn't come from a logical place. And so at some point in your life, if you have the gift and the blessing of being able to break through this armor, you can see that all of your obstacles really are your creation. From whatever belief system you're coming from primarily, it's all about your beliefs. Your beliefs are creating the blocks in your life, the pain in your life, the suffering in your life. And when you can break free from that, I think I will look back and think, oh my gosh, that thing that I was saying is imprisoning me was just a bunch of, BS. So anyway, I hope that these lessons are helping you and inspiring you and informing you, and that you're looking into other realms of, helping yourself, healing yourself, and that you can find peace in these multiple places that tell you it's really just your beliefs, and the freedom is already there. All right, thanks very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.